What is going on, guys? Knots here, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going over the new Operation Steel Wave patch notes that came out today. Um, no face cam today, just because I'll probably be blocking some of the words as we scroll through and talk about stuff. But yeah, guys, I'll just be going through, showing you guys some of the new stuff, new features, all the new stuff coming to Steel Wave that came out today. And yeah, let's get right into it. So as you know, new operations called Operation Steel Wave, and you have your two new ops, Ace and Malusi. Here's some lore and stuff. I don't really go over this too much because that's not really important to the update. Now, our first new op is Ace, who is an attacker. He is carrying with him the Fuse's AK-12 and Pulse, or the FBI's M1014 shotgun. His gadgets, breach charges, and his tacticals, a smoke grenade. And his secondary is a P9, which I believe is the Gigan pistol. He's an 2 armor, 2 speed, and basically what he does is he has these throwables, as you can see kind of in like this preview. He has these throwables that are able to breach reinforced walls or hatches. With reinforced walls, you throw them and it deploys like this little X thing. They explode, it drags down, deploys another one, drags down, deploys another one. Kind of like just multiple drop downs. I believe he has 3 of those gadgets, I believe. But this definitely changes up the way you breach a wall. You can use a couple just to get angles in the sight, just to use utility, throw grenades in there. You can use it to obviously make big holes. Yeah, it's very useful in the way that it's used, and definitely will be something that's game changing. Lucy is our defender for this season. She's carrying the T5 SMG, which is Legion's SMG, the Super 90, which is Frost's shotgun. She's also carrying Impact Grenade with a deployable shield, and the RG-15 pistol, which is used, I think that's the Polish sisters, unless that's Clash. I could be wrong. She's a 1 armor, 3 speed, and with her gadget, hers is gonna be pretty meta changing because it's able to lock down a whole room, knowing where people are. And there's these little things. They're called the Banshees, and you put them on the wall or anywhere. I believe that she has 3 of them. I don't know if they ended up putting her down to 2 after the test server. There's no appeal. We're saying she's a little broken, but I know she has 3 as of the test server. And basically, you deploy them down, and when anyone comes in the proximity of it, and any attacker, they'll start shaking, and you'll notice a sound come out of the Banshee, so you know where people are, and it significantly bars the movement of the attacker, and obviously shakes their screen. So it's almost kind of like a lion effect when the screen kind of shakes. But it definitely helps in knowing where people are and shutting down a room so they can't just sit and plant. The only way you can destroy these is with meleeing it. I don't think you can put like an ash on it, but I do know that meleeing is the way to destroy it. So yeah, as it says right here, it can be destroyed, but it says since it's bulletproof, attackers will have to dispense some utility or strike it up close. Okay, so you can use like ashes and stuff. But putting these in very good places will definitely shut down a site for sure, or any angles of attack. Oh, and I forgot to go actually over the counter to Ace here. You can try and bandit trick, but it is harder to bandit trick these just because it's constant explosions over and over. But it does. I'm not sure if it'll be easy to Cade trick though. We'll have to find out about that. But yeah, so our rework for this season is House. Now, obviously, we know the original House wasn't that good. I mean, it was fun to play on, but the playability wasn't there. But with this one, they've definitely made a lot of changes with with the environment and with a lot more corridor type gameplay of the house, and not as much like open windows where you can die from. Obviously, yeah, they discussed the size. So the size, I think they reworked some of the way it is, because it was a little squished a little bit. And one of the main parts, as it says right here, the garage. One of the garages is no longer able to be destroyed. It's only now one part of the garage that is able to be breached. Now, with some changes, operator changes, we have Amaru, the biggest probably change this season. So, as you know before, when she repelled in, the barricade would basically break a pretty significant time before you entered, and that caused you to basically lose every fight, knowing when basically a defender knowing where you're going to come from, and just basically just having enough time to watch that window so you can enter in. But now basically she has a lot more smoother in her animation, and now the barricade will break when she goes through them, not before she goes through them. So it's a lot more accurate, a lot more a better ability for her to breach, so the defenders don't really know when she's going to breach. Oh, and as you can see here too, it also says that she'll no longer be able to break a hatch before going up, as she'll breach it in the action herself. New gadget for this season. Definitely going to be a game changer for flanks. The proximity alarm. Now, with this proximity alarm, it's basically you throw it out anywhere, obviously. I'm not sure how many you get for the secondary, but I know you just throw it out, and basically it'll ring like a regular proximity mine would, or like an alarm would, when someone comes into the proximity of the mine. So definitely would help with flanks and anything coming from behind. As you can see, this thrown sticky is an essential intel gathering tool, and it works just as well for anchors as it does for roamers. It's a very small size. I've seen it. It's pretty tiny. Easy place for spot where attackers might not see them as they navigate their way to the objective, making it a lot more easy for defenders to capitalize on the chaos that ensues when the alarm goes off. So definitely something that will help the defenders watch flanks. Big rank changes. So basically, the unified MMR ELO and the champions rank. So what they've done is they've to prevent any abuse switching through regions or smurfing or cheating, a big part of R6 on PC that is a constant problem. They've basically made a change to where now your elo will not be different depending on the region you play in. So if you switch regions, you'll always have a connected elo, no matter what. And now for the champions rank, they have changed that the leaderboard is no longer like this worldwide leaderboard, or the other way around. It's no longer like this local based on, I think, like country. Now it's worldwide, and making it all more challenging basically for you to reach that top spot. Now, that's not because for players, it's kind of for cheaters. They've also reinforced it by having you make sure you have a minimum of 100 matches, and that you have a minimum of 100 matches, on top of that 5,000 MMR. And also they did raise the ranked level to 50 to also help with balancing that cheating out and stuff, just because that was a big problem where a lot of cheaters were low level and can easily get in ranked at level 30. Now, our elite for this season is Echo. I don't know how I feel about it. It's all right. I'm not too big on buying elite skins. I just know the best elite skins, to be honest, in my opinion, are Jaeger and Echo, or Jaeger and Mute. My bad. But yeah, obviously you see he gets his skins for his Yokai Jones and everything, so you guys can check that out. And the price decrease, if you guys are looking to buy new ops for this season, we have Nook, Warden, Alibi, and Maestro. Alibi and Maestro are going down to 15,000, and or if you guys get credits, 350 credits, and Knock and Warden prices will be 20k or 480 credits. Now, new seasonal skins for Steel Wave. Not sure how I feel about them. I still abide by the best seasonal skins that came out were during Mavericks season when he came out. I think it was during Mavericks, like the police one where it's like black, gold, and white. But yeah, here's the seasonal skins if you guys want to get them. Operator balancing. Here we go. More operator balancing. So they've done a lot this for the season. They have done a lot to change, a lot more effective things. So with Clash, we're starting off here. Clash is SMG now. Instead of having that red dot, it's going to be like the usual reflex with the green triangle. So technically, that'll be probably a little bit harder to find your aim because I know the green triangle. I want to say it's the top of the triangle you're supposed to aim through. I don't think it's the middle. But yeah, just a little change there to match the actual reflex. Echo. They removed the camera shake effect from the yokai concussion effect. So when you get concussed by the yokai, you aren't going to be just where you look like you're on LSD, freaking walking sideways and shit. And the length of it is not affected by movement, which something happened with Ella, which is similar. So we'll get to that soon. But yeah, so the movement isn't affected now, and the duration's 10 seconds. And it seems like they kept the vision, the way of the disruption is fixed still, and he now no longer has the deployable shield, and he has impact grenades now, so make it more viable on making impact holes, rotations, stuff like that. Finka, so her increased base HP with her ability is to 30 instead of 5 for teammates who revived by it, and now Down But Not Out will stand up with 50 HP from the 30 base plus the 20 in the boost. So when she picks people up, they'll be brought up with 30, but 20 from her Finka boost. So it'll add to that 50. Cade, he's now getting the LFP 586 pistol to his loadout, so you can have a choice between that sniper pistol or this pistol. I believe this pistol is the one with the red dot sight. I think I could be wrong. I'll have to double check on that, but I believe that is. Callie, her explosion fuse is now, like the explosion of her gadget is now less time, 1.5 seconds down from 2.5, which I think is a pretty good buff in my opinion, just because it did take a little bit long for it to explode. The recoil is now improved on the sniper for a reduced climb after every shot, and now she is getting another SMG. She is no longer having the pistol, and she'll be getting the SPSMG G9, which is Clash's SMG. Now Nomad, she's also getting a secondary weapon added to her loadout, the PRB92 pistol. I'm not exactly sure which pistol that is, but obviously it's just another pistol to add to which you like to choose between the sniper one or that one. Orcs. So now before they had him where when you dash through walls you would lose 10 health. Now you lose 5 health, which is I think pretty fair, since that is like his main ability. He no longer has a bulletproof camera, and he has the new gadget, the proximity alarm, and he now has an angled grip on the MP5. So maybe soon we'll get angle grips on Doc. Well, actually, they should carry over, hopefully. But yeah, now we have the ability to have an angle grip on the MP5. Ella and Zofia, they eliminated the mouse sensibility modifier for their concussion effect of their gadgets. So this kind of goes back to Echo, kind of similar way, where when you move, you're not going to be slower in your sensitivity. Your sensitivity from your mouse or your controller is going to be the exact same throughout the whole effect. It will not slow down in any way anymore. And Ying, to balance out what she had before from 4 Candelas, they brought it back down to 3. I think is pretty good because that was overpowered. People just throw in 4 of them, and was pretty good. Tweaks and improvements, nothing really too important we go over, just that the ACS-12, which is Maestro and Alibi's shotgun, are now slug type. They are no longer a regular buckshot. Is it buckshot? I don't know. They're no longer or is it birdshot? Maybe it's birdshot. Like a spread, regular shotgun spread of a shell. It's now a slug, which I heard is actually pretty powerful in what it does, and the fire rate's actually pretty good too. Obviously, you have your regular playlist reflection of your swapping out of maps, and just some audio stuff coming out for, it looks like just like language stuff. Oh, this is actually one I wanted to touch on, preferably the match cancellation. So now when you're in a ranked game and your lobby, somehow you start with only 9 players in a match and someone on your team is left or disconnected, you will have the option, the game will give you the option to cancel the match, so you don't have to play the match without that one person. I'm not sure if you leave mid-game and it'll work. I think it's only for before. But yeah, obviously here, like I was saying earlier, clearance level changed from 30 to 50, and then the champions rank thing. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the patch notes for this season. This is definitely, I think, gonna be a good season, especially with the new operators coming out. A lot of good changes, a lot of just a lot of good things coming out, I think, of this season, and I hope to see you guys out there. You know, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be pretty good. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment what you guys think about the new Operation Steelwave that came out today, and make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. Go follow my Twitter so you know when I'm posting a new vid and when I'm going live on Twitch, and I'll leave that Twitch link down in the description also. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.